Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are in a little bit of a different setup. I decided I wanted to film in my room just because it's late, I'm tired, but I wanted to get this video up for you. I am going to share with you I've got notes here, my week 5 and 6 results for Slimming World. If you want to see how I got on, keep watching. So week 5 was amazing for me for my weight loss, and then week 6 was a bit of a struggle, so I'll do week 5 first, even though it would be nicer to end on a positive note. But on week 5 I was still feeling really motivated and positive. I thought to myself I could finally see a little bit of a difference in my body. My stomach looked a bit flatter and overall I felt a lot happier in my clothes. For week 5 I actually lost 3 pounds and I got my half stone award. So as you will most likely know, when you lose half a stone you get a nice little certificate. So I got that on the 29th of September, and then your little sticker goes in the back of your book. That's just the book that you get weighed in each week. Just double check the total pounds lost for that week. Minus 3 pounds, and that was a total loss of 9 pounds. So I was really surprised when I stood on the scales and had lost that weight, just because each week before that had been a steady 1 to 2 pound loss each week, and I've literally been sticking to the same meal plan and everything, counting my sins as usual. The only thing I can think of that is a little bit different is I took my mum's dog Poppy on more walks that week. I was doing 5,000 steps just purely on the walk, and then adding in whatever I did the rest of the day as well. So that's the only reason I can think I lost more, but it made me feel more motivated to do a little bit more exercise and go out with the dogs more, and maybe it'll boost my weight loss. So like I said, that's a total of 9 pounds I've lost. It's really boosted my confidence. Unfortunately that week I wasn't able to stay for group. It was the taster session, and like I had told you guys before, I was making the brownies, which were an utter fail by the way, but video to come on that. And I ended up not having enough time to make them for the group, and I didn't want to just turn up with nothing, and I wouldn't have been able to taste much anyway with being vegan, and also my mum wasn't well so she wasn't with me. So I just didn't feel like staying that week, but I feel like that might have affected week 6, so I'll get into that in a moment. I also just want to add, for that week my consultant texted me when I wasn't able to stay, and she congratulated me on my half stone award, which I thought was really nice and kind of her to do. So let's talk about week 6. I think I started off the week okay, and then my mother-in-law made vegan brownies, like a batch where she gave me about 4 slices I think I had. It was ridiculous, and they were big slices. So when I looked it up on the app, just normal brownies would have been about 10 cents, so I definitely know I went way over my sins that week. I was tempted all week. I was back working overtime. If you don't know, I'm a support worker, so a lot of my service users like to go out for lunch up to food courts and McDonald's, what else, little cafes and things like that that's filled with cakes, all the rest of it, fast food. So it was so tempting having to sit there, and sometimes I was hungry because one day in that week I had made parsnip soup, but I put too much rosemary in the batch of soup, so it kind of wasted it, and I had to force my soup even though I didn't like it, just because I was so hungry and I was not wanting to waste my weight loss by having a takeaway. I had to order my service user their McDonald's, and I was just so tempted to just get one myself, but I didn't. So I've still not had any takeaways. That may change in the coming weeks, but for now I feel like I don't want to waste the progress I've been making, so I've not been doing that. But with the brownies, I instantly felt guilty. I felt really down all week thinking I was gaining, and when I stepped on the scales I lost half a pound, which was actually still a shock because I was for sure thinking I had maintained or gained £1. I didn't think I had gained more than one, but I definitely thought that was going to be my gain week because so far I've not gained throughout the weeks that I've done Slimming World. It was a different group I went to and everybody was still lovely. I stayed for a group because I felt like I needed the motivation, and I have started afresh this week. I feel really positive again, so we just had a little dip in my journey, but I did buy something from Slimming World that I think is helping this week. It's this little Eat, Play, Live daily journal. It's very similar to the little sheets you fill out your food diary, but it's got extra little bits. It was £4.95. So you write in what weight you are when you started the diary, where you want to be in 12 weeks time. So this diary does you for 12 weeks, which will get me right up to Boxing Day. And then it says your Slimming World dream. I'd love my weight to be 9 stone, as you guys know, that's my target weight. I might need help with ... I'm looking forward to what I'm going to do that's new or different. In 12 weeks time I want to look back and think, and I wrote, it's all been worth it. And then it's got any plans you might have in the next 12 weeks. So I've wrote down that, like, Halloween in case I'm going out, Ryan's birthday, it's Ryan's mum's birthday, and then it just asks how you're going to overcome the challenges. I'll just zoom in close so you can properly look. So on this side it says like different things you want to achieve for the week, and then this week you write in, on this page, sorry, you write in your general breakfast, lunches and dinners, and then over the page it's like the normal food diaries. So you write your speed food, free foods, healthy extras, sins and any body magic you've done. So on this day I had wrote that I walked Poppy and then totaled my sins. So yeah, the reason I think I really like this book is because when I write it down, that's what I'm going to eat. I don't want to waste the nice new shiny notebook by scoring things out. So if I wrote down that I'm having my lunch, whatever that may be, and then I go and waste it and have a McDonald's instead, I feel like I would be letting myself down. So I like to write it in. It's also good so that I can plan the night before what I'm going to make in the morning if I'm working, and to get my lunch organised and everything. Another thing I've been doing this week is batch cooking meals. So I'll always make a little bit extra and then freeze it, like soup or my spaghetti bolognese I made. The Slimming World ragu recipe is the best spaghetti bolognese I've ever tasted in my life. And it's so much better for you as well than like Dolmio jars. So I'll leave that recipe down below in case you wanted to check it out. Obviously I just replaced the mince with soy mince. Chili I can freeze. I've actually frozen a casserole as well that I made with the fries sausages. Didn't realise as well the fries sausages are my favourite, and I thought they were half a cent each, but they're actually half a cent for 2, which isn't that bad because I do like them better than the Linda McCartney sausages. So that's that. In conclusion, I have lost £3.5 in the last 2 weeks, and that's a total of £9.5 for my total weight loss, and I'm really happy. My next target I want to hit is my Club 10. Oh, I was also really pleased getting my half stone award and being under the next bracket, so now I am 10 stone 12. The next target, like I said, is my Club 10, and that is, I'm pretty sure, 10 stone 7. I found it hard to work out my Club 10. I know it's 10%, but when I was 11 stone 7.5, I'm finding it harder to work out because maths is not my strong point, and my leader didn't write it down in the little book, so I might go and ask her next week actually, but I'll double check. So basically I think I've got around £5 more to lose, which is doable before Christmas. So yeah, there is only 11 more weigh-ins until Christmas, so that's very scary. But if I lost £1 each week, that's what people were saying at the group, if that's £1 each week, that's £11 lost and that would mean I would be nearly at the next stone bracket, which would be amazing. But yeah, I'll update you all next week, and I've got another couple of grocery hauls, what I eat in a day, things like that. I really enjoy filming them for you, and I think you guys are liking them as well. That's all I've got to say today. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to all my subscribers. It truly means the world to me that all of you are enjoying the Slimming World content, just because it's part of something that's going on in my life right now. Oh, I will insert footage that I did earlier on of what I look like now, and I'll maybe put a little side-by-side comparison to see if you can see any differences. But yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.
So you were shrugging your shoulders and closed off. That's what I told you. Soon enough, everything started to change. 'Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it.